All right, so leading off right behind the police vehicle, that's a good old-fashioned cattle drive headed down Main Street. Couple dozen head of longhorn cattle, folks. Said to be the first cattle to set foot in North America. They can thrive in a country where no other breed could even live. But these cattle are treated pretty nicely. They're pinned up at the corner of Main and Mill. We're going to stop by later for photos and take a good look at them. The span of their horns are sometimes longer than the height of a full-grown man. And I'm pretty sure they're all cheering for a win today against Kansas State. Yeah, I heard some cheers down there. Yeah, there we go. Even Aggie fans got to cheer for Texas when playing Kansas State. Come on, man. I promise you we cheered for you against Alabama. So I've got myself in trouble with Alabama fans now. So I'm going to skip that and move on to let you know about this next little entry in our parade. You know, when you have cattle, you wind up with evidence of cattle. And the bands coming up do not want to mess with that. So let's have a hand for the unsung heroes of the Cattle Drive Parade. We have Mike Farr and the Clean Street Boys from Parks and Recreation Department. It is a thankless job, but let's thank them anyway for keeping our streets nice and tidy. Coming up next is the Louisville Police and Fire Joint Honor Guard presenting the national and state colors. Not many prettier sights than our national and state colors marching through the parade. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your service. And you can hear them, you can't mistake that sound. That's traditional Scottish bagpipes being played by members of the Louisville Fire Department Pipe and Drum Corps. Station number 8, opening on Josie Lane by the end of this year. Station number 3, the new Station 3, scheduled to open the next month or so, now on 3040. And after Engine 165, let's have a big Western Days welcome for the honorary Grand Marshal of today's parade, Steve Bain, a University of North Texas graduate and new general manager at Huffines Chevrolet in Louisville. Huffines Auto Dealerships is the title sponsor for the Cattle Drive Parade, providing many of the vehicles you'll see. Riding along is wife Kristen, grandson Carson. Steve, thanks for all you do. Here we have the Citizens on Patrol vehicle. Citizens on Patrol is made up of graduates from the Louisville Citizens Police Academy. And then in a truck provided by Huffines Auto Dealerships is Mayor Rudy Durham, a true son of Louisville, 74 graduate of Louisville High. Now I'm about to be really polite. You don't care about me, you care about the band that marches with pride, the Fighting Farmer Band from Louisville High School under the direction of Dr. Marty Corcoran. As a former Louisville High School band dad, I'll tell you, nobody works harder than these two. But if anyone does, it's these ladies coming up next. This is the Farmer-S drill team and the Diamond Junior Varsity drill team under the direction of Kimberly Sheeran. Farmer-S and Diamonds have a mini dance camp coming up on October 27th. Hope you sign up for that. So a loud show and a farmer pride for the LHS band and LHS drill team. Riding this next vehicle from Huffines Auto Dealerships is Mayor Pro Tem Brandon Jones. Lived in Louisville since 2011 and first elected to council in 2016. And the colorful vehicle headed this way now is Marty. That's mobilizing area resources to your neighborhood. We know the end is extra. This is our mobile city hall, visiting neighborhoods, apartment complexes, and events, bringing city staff directly to you. For information, visit cityofLewisville.com/Marty. In our next Huffines Auto Leadership Parade vehicle, Deputy Mayor Pro Tem, I've done this before, I promise. Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Bob Troyer, who joined City Council in just 1 year ago. Before that, he was a member of the Parks Board and was a subcommittee chair of the Louisville 2025 Vision Committee. Now, if your neighborhood is planning a block party or get-together, the city's Neighborhood Services Department offers a Rock the Block trailer at no cost to Louisville residents. Loaded with all the equipment and gear you need for a successful block party, the Rock the Block trailer is one more way Louisville neighbors can mix and mingle. Now let's welcome another member of our Louisville City Council. This is R. Neil Ferguson, former president of the Greater Louisville Arts Alliance and active participant in many community events. Joined the Louisville City Council in December 2011. Being driven by our new police chief, Kevin Deaver, who's doing a very good job of paying attention to the road. Good example there, Chief. And here we have a vintage 1947 Series 2 Cadillac brought to you by the good folks at Kirk Coffee House, located right here on the north side of Main Street and open during the festival. And if you think it's too warm for coffee, stop by for an Italian soda or an ice cream espresso. You will not regret it. Kirk Coffee House. Followed by a beautifully restored 1938 Studebaker by Main Street Mercantile, located right now on the south side of Main Street where they're about to pass, but moving soon to a brand new location on the north side of Main Street next door to the Kirk Coffee House. Be sure and stop in during the festival to see their wide range of vintage and antique goods for sale. And a big Old Town welcome for Texas Touch of Class, a competitive baton twirling team marching up Main Street. Team members range in age from elementary school to college. Coming along now in another Huffines Auto Leadership vehicle, this is City Councilman T.J. Gilmore, first elected to City Council in 2011. Active in, well, just about everything. Now you might think he's wearing the white jacket just special for Western days, but sadly, no. My, oh my.
Hey guys, happy Western Days.
Now we have members of Cub Scout Pack 233. We love our scouts and very glad to have them in this year's parade. And in this next vehicle, we have students from the Dale Jackson Career Center in Louisville. Dale Jackson serves Louisville ISD high school students as a career service and experiential learning center that teaches them and prepares them for the career development process. Dale Jackson Career Center down there on Edmonds. Glad to have you in the parade today, folks. And one more member of Louisville City Council is Councilman Brent Daniels, first elected in 2015. Louisville resident since 1988. Previously served on Planning and Zoning Commission and the Louisville 2025 Committee. And this next vehicle is presented by Journey to Dream, a North Texas nonprofit that operates Kyle's Place Homeless Shelter for teens here in Louisville. Through peer support groups, school assemblies, and homeless services, Journey to Dream impacts more than 10,000 students every school year. And hey, come on back to Old Town Louisville on Saturday, November 3rd and support Kyle's Place at the Karaoke for a Cause event in Wayne Ferguson Plaza. Now this group probably has more fun than all of us combined. We love having them in the parade. We want to welcome members of the Hoity-Toity Red Hot Mamas, an official chapter of the Red Hat Society. Queen Mom Linda Ward is in there somewhere. There we go. There we go. We are so glad to have you here. This is a social organization for women 50 and beyond. I know you look and you don't believe me, but I promise is what it says. Women 50 and beyond who come together to enjoy life to the fullest, which today means riding in our parade. Many thanks to the Denton County Sheriff's Office for entering today's parade. Thank you to Sheriff Murphy for his fine work. In our next vehicle, we have two wonderful special guests. Sitting on the right of the vehicle is County Judge Mary Horn. And a special note, Mary Horn is retiring into this year after many years of service to this county. I'm not going to say how many because they won't believe me, but many years. Okay, 21, 26, 20-something. So we are very glad to have County Judge Horn here, and also County Commissioner Bobby Mitchell, former mayor of Louisville, one of our greatest supporters. Thank you to both of them for being here today. And now we have four vehicles from four different Park Place dealerships. And these dealerships are special to us because these four dealerships all have Louisville ISD automotive students serving as interns and their dealerships. A terrific partnership between the dealerships and Louisville ISD Automotive Technology Program. All right, coming up with our next entry, right up front there, that is Captain Kettle, representing Salvation Army. And right behind you see the food canteen. That's a mobile kitchen that helps carry out the Salvation Army's mission of serving people in need. So a big wave and thank you for these volunteers for their service. And let's remember them fondly this Christmas season when you hear that bell and see the shiny red kettle during your holiday shopping trips. And right behind them in that trailer, that is Salvation Army Brass Band. Our next vehicle in line is carrying Louisville resident James Turbo, a candidate for Precinct 3 Justice of the Peace. Our next entry is a historic 1946 International Fire Truck from Commercial Bank of Texas here in Old Town. The bank is located on the corner of Mill and Elm. Their motto is that the bank can only prosper as the community prospers. So stop by and see what Texas-style banking is all about. And coming up in another Huffines Auto Dealerships vehicle, these are students for Ron Simmons on behalf of District 65 State Representative Ron Simmons. First elected to the House in 2012 and serving his third term in the legislature. Member of the House Appropriations Committee and Transportation Committee. And here we have a two-part entry. Up front's an F-350 crew cab and is towing a 1963 Ford Thunderbird that is a project vehicle for students in the Louisville ISD Automotive Technology Program at Career Center East in Castle Hills. Students, including some of those in the truck, are going to spend this next school year bringing that Thunderbird back to life. All the way behind the Thunderbird, we have a walking group from Denton County Democratic Party, and then a vehicle with Lindsey Fagan, a candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, District 26. And the Volkswagen convertible behind that is carrying Carrollton resident Michelle Beckley, the candidate for the Texas House of Representatives, District 65. Now, it can't really be a cattle drive parade without a few horses in it. We want to welcome members of Louisville Saddle Club. Saddle Club was founded in 1962. They hold the annual Labor Day Rodeo at the Louisville Rodeo Arena on Mill Street, along with monthly play dates and competitions. I want to thank the Saddle Club members for bringing some horsemanship to this year's parade. Coming up now is a vehicle representing Louisville Lions Club. Louisville Lions have helped people in need throughout the area for more than 70 years. Lions conduct free vision screenings for children and adults, collect and recycle used eyeglasses, sponsor youth scholarships, and provide financial support to local, state, and national nonprofit organizations. The Lions motto is "We Serve," and more hands to help serve are always welcome. Next up, please welcome students and staff from School of Rock in Flower Mound. The world leader in music education, School of Rock teaches students to play music by getting them to play with real bands on real stages. Visit schoolofrock.com for information. Our next vehicle coming along is a cement mixer from Nelson Brothers Ready Mix, located at 721 East Main Street in Old Town. This company's been pouring concrete in Louisville for 60 years, not continuously. They take a break now and then to eat. But we're glad to have Nelson Brothers Ready Mix join us for this year's parade. For information, including employment applications, visit ndreadymix.com. Next up, we have Denton County Commissioner Precinct 2, Ron Marchant, joined us for this year's parade. Now my notes make sense. This entry also represents Single Parent Advocate, a nonprofit organization committed to educating, equipping, and empowering single parents to better their lives and the lives of their children. And here we have two classic trucks from Hale Speed Shop. We welcome owner Nathan Hale along with his wife Jenna and their two sons. Nathan grew up in and still lives in Louisville, where he has built custom hot rods for nearly 15 years. He also is featured in a true life film, the Nathan Hale documentary, that recently pre-screened at MCL Grand here in Old Town Louisville. 1, 2, 3. That'd be 3 classic trucks. They look good, don't they? Probably put a little bit of work into those. Next up, we welcome Mosquito Joe of Northwest DFW, based in Argyle. Now around here, we know mosquitoes are no joke and can ruin all kinds of outdoor fun, but Mosquito Joe offers a variety of services so you and your family can enjoy the outdoors. Whether you're looking to keep your yard itch-free all summer or planning a special outdoor event, Mosquito Joe has the right service for you. And now a warm welcome for some parade royalty. This is Kimberly Meinhardt of Louisville, the reigning Mrs. Texas Universal, and Hannah Miller, Miss Texas Universal Princess. Hair and makeup by Brylon Salon, located here in Old Town Louisville. And more royalty. This is from North Texas Fair and Rodeo. Welcome Rodeo Queen Ellie Ragsdale and Rodeo Princess Clara Neal. North Texas Fair in Denton has been celebrating the Cowboy Way every year since 1928. Royalty Court members, including Ellie and Clara, travel across the state to promote youth, agriculture, and community. For information, please visit mtfair.com. And next up, we have an entry from Repeat Realty, a local residential real estate brokerage from Louisville that helps families buy, sell, or lease homes anywhere in North Texas. Oh, balloon escape. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, that one's gone too. And that's why we watch where we're walking. That is the Cowboy Way. And right behind the Repeat Realty, our next parade vehicle is from Hayes Remodeling. Owner Carrie Hayes This Louisville-based business specializes in remodeling kitchens and bathrooms from the ground up. I'm assuming it's more difficult to go from the ceiling down. But Hayes Remodeling does good work. Glad to have them in the parade. And we have another equestrian entry. This is a Denton County riding group called Bold Horsemanship. It's a Christ-centered group of riders dedicated to showing God's love through horses. Love's Residential Realty is represented by this next parade vehicle. Love's is a locally owned boutique real estate brokerage helping families buy, sell, and lease real estate, residential real estate across DFW. I see a good friend of Louisville, Audra Smolinski, waving there. She's the one dancing. Okay, and if you know Audra, you kind of expect her to always be dancing. So, hello, Aaron, I see you too. You're not dancing. I didn't talk about you. Now we want to welcome students, parents, and staff from Montesssori Episcopal School located at 602 North Old Orchard Lane here in Louisville. The school is celebrating 50 big 50 years in Louisville and proudly teaches students from 12 months through kindergarten. And look, another horse in the parade. Our next decorated parade vehicle is representing Denton County Republican Party outreach. And right behind them, these fine-looking folks in costumes from the Old West. These are theater students from Louisville High School. They'll be strolling the grounds during the day. Make sure and get a photo, interact. Keep them in character, it's good practice. And a reminder, it's not exactly Western, but it's a great show. The Addams Family Musical, the last weekend of October at Stuber Auditorium. And costumes of a different sort. We see clowns from the Shriners. Glad to have them in the parade today. Now, the American West was not just built by cowboys and cattle. Farmers and farms played a big role in making the Old West thrive. As we well know, being the home of the farmers. Passing by now are lovingly restored farm vehicles presented by the Denton County Antique Tractor, Equipment, and Primitive Club. This community service group uses its privately owned antique tractors and equipment for show displays and parades. And these vehicles, some of these vehicles, will be on display after the parade on the west end of Church Street if you want to take a closer look. Lots of hours of work and lots of love put into these tractors. For more information about the club, visit TexasPlowboys.com. As these tractors go by, I invite you to just swivel your head a little bit and look up and down Main Street. You'll see on the south side a new 3-story building coming up. You'll see on the north side a second floor being added to the new home of the Mercantile. Old Town is the source of history, the heart of commerce for Louisville, but there's new things happening in Old Town. So y'all come on back whenever you can. By the time we have this festival next year, there will be a whole lot more shops, restaurants, and fun here in historic Old Town Louisville. Now, as we prepare to close out the parade, I want to again thank our festival sponsors, And as I said before the parade, the list might seem long, but we couldn't do it without them. We want to really show them our appreciation. Waste Management, Republic Services, 99.5 The Wolf, Bud Light, Orthofix, Huffines, Auto Dealerships, Louisville, Metro PCS, Market Street, Prime Control, Southern Comfort Mechanical, AC and Heating, The Apparel Group, Castle Hills, Top Golf, Ross Bank, Randall Dental Associates, Hampton Inn and Tweeds, Louisville, CoServe, Benton County Transportation Authority, Texas New Mexico Power, LaRue Vineyards, Gillies, Johnson Feed Company, Christie's, Cavalli Pizza, Provision Chicken, and Star Local Media. Thank you again to all of our sponsors for the support you show. Now folks, that's our 2018 Cattle Drive Parade. As you see the vehicle, the police vehicle closing us out. Don't forget the great lineup of live entertainment this afternoon on both the main stage, the Huffines Community Stage, and the Witherspoon Stage, and inside MCO Grand. Live music and live performances on 5 stages. The World Tamale Eating Championship starts at 1 o'clock in front of City Hall. We have gourmet cooking demonstrations, live music, fine art display, history display, Native American dancers, and that's all just between now and 2 o'clock. Get yourself a complete schedule and map at the information tent in North Poitras Plaza just off Main Street. Have a great time in Western Days here in historic Old Town Louisville. We are mighty glad you joined us, and I'm going to kick off the Huffines stage right now.